Today we are going to be talking about the power of feedback loops when running and scaling an agency. When I understood this, life became way easier. So first of all, we have our 3 traffic sources. It can be more than 3, but what I see in the beginning when running an agency, these are the best traffic sources to run. I always recommend you to stick with cold email. Easier to start out with, easier to master, and then when you master this, you are always able to generate enough traffic. Then when you start scaling up, good traffic sources to add as well is LinkedIn outbound, so using the same angles, using the same targeting options that you see working with cold email. And then when you start building case studies, when you start building expertise, it's also a good idea to add organic LinkedIn content into the mix, because you're also building a lot of new connections, so you can nurture those prospects using LinkedIn content. One thing that I want you to realize that this is a funnel going from left to right. So if you're missing out the beginning of the funnel, nothing really is happening here, because all of these parts actually need traffic to function and actually have any effect. So first thing, traffic, the green boxes here. Next thing, you are pushing the traffic into a B2B market with a pain. How you pick markets is first you go really broadly into one market. If it's possible, something that you have an advantage in. Then when you have a market, you need to have a done for you offer that solves a common pain. And it needs to be a high ticket one. It can't be an offer that costs $500, because again, then it's really hard to run through these feedback loops profitably. Let's say that you work with tech companies, and tech companies on average, they struggle with hiring good SDRs so they can get qualified leads. Your offer could be targeting their common pain, which is lead generation and getting new clients without you having to hire any new SDRs. If you have a basic traffic source, you have a B2B market with a pain, you go broadly in it, and you have an offer that makes sense to the market and actually solves their common pain, it should be pushing around 1% booking rates. One thing that we also have seen is the importance of video sales letter. The people here who are skeptic, okay, is this guy actually able to solve the most common pain in our market? They want to find out more about you. So you need to have a really good video sales letter that nurtures those prospects and actually explains how you can do it, so they will be booking a call with you. Video sales letter are absolutely fucking necessary thing to have. When you get these discovery calls, around 40% of them should be qualified calls. If it's way more than 40%, if it's like 70-80% of them are qualified, you probably are not disqualifying hard enough and you're just pushing too many people into the demo call. And if it's 10%, then you probably are either disqualifying too hard, or you just have a shit offer, or you have a bad niche that you have picked. If they don't have enough money, if they don't really have that pain, or if you can't get them any results, you just stop the sales process immediately. So you have the demo call. Of course, after demo call, either the client closes, and that should be around 25%. If you are closing way more than 25%, you are either a really fucking good sales guy, or then you have prices that are too low. And what happens if someone doesn't close? Have they received 5 follow-ups? If they haven't, you should be sending them 5 follow-ups. And if someone doesn't buy on the demo call, the sales process should be again stopped immediately with them if they have already received those follow-ups. Then what happens is you start onboarding. So now you need to actually onboard these clients so you can get them results. The first thing, 10 domains, 2 email accounts, 20 email accounts in total, warmed up. Ideally, you would have a domain setup VA to handle this for you. Second thing, you scrape leads. In the beginning, we always aim to scrape 3,000 verified leads, just so we have enough to split test some campaigns, so we can test 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 angles in the beginning. Ideally, again, you would have one team manager who manages your whole lead scraping team. Then what you do is you write 3 different variations and 3 different follow-ups at least. So in total, you have 3 different cold email variations that you can test and 3 follow-ups that you can use when the domains have warmed up. If you have 20 email accounts, you have scraped 3,000 leads, it takes 25 days to run through them. In the beginning, when you have under 5 clients, you should be managing the inboxes yourself. And then when you start to scale up, you would have an inbox manager, 1, 4, 5 clients each. Then what you do is you look at the data, you look at the campaigns, and you see, okay, is the booking rate over 1%? If it's not, you move here and you repeat that process again. And then you again write new angles. It might be deliverability, it might be just targeting, it might be offer positioning, it might be a call to action. You will know based on the data, and you can split test them to see if you can hit 1% booking rate. Then when you finally hit the 1% booking rate, what you do is you scrape 5,000 leads and push them all into the winning angle and just scaling through that. So let's say one angle gets you 1.1% booking rate, and one gets 0.8 and one gets 0.3. Take the angle that got 1.1% booking rates and you start pushing leads through that. Then we basically get into feedback loop. So you have signed a client successfully. You are also able to deliver them results. What you do is you analyze the client. Okay, why are we able to get these results for them? Why did it work out? How did we close it? What were the biggest objections? And you use that information that you get. You go back through this feedback loop and you tweak the niche based on that. If you show that, okay, because this client had this headcount, or because this client was in this location, it was easier to get them results. So you tweak the niche a bit based on that feedback. Also, what you do is you take feedback from the sales process and you tweak your offer based on what you found out during the sales process. So again, these 2 things just get better and better over time. time, the more clients you close, the more successful fulfillment you do. Just use that information and that feedback to tweak the niche and tweak the offer, and that is like the easiest way to close, because these are obviously really high leverage parts. These do the most of the heavy lifting for you. It makes sales calls easier, you can charge higher prices, you can deliver better results. Then also what you do is, after you have done that, you make a case study out of the client. Okay, we succeeded, this was their starting point, this is what we did for them, and these are the end results that we got for them. You take the case study and you use that in your content and in your traffic. You post on LinkedIn about it, you explain how you did it, and you also are able to use that case study in your outbound campaigns and in cold email as well. So you can add those things into the script, so that makes the campaigns perform better. And every single time when you successfully fulfill for a client, you should be making a case study. And then also what you do is you take the case study and you add that into the video sales letter. The video sales letter's whole point is to prove that you can actually do it. So then you add that case study into the video sales letter, which makes the video sales letter work better, and this helps you to increase this number here. And then of course you also use the information to close the sales. You have more credibility, you have more proof, so closing is going to be easier. When you see your closing rate increasing based on the new case studies and based on that your offer is just better, you need to start raising prices. Basically everything is based on, after you have done a successful fulfillment, analyze the clients that you have made really good results for, and analyze the sales process that you went through with those clients. You tweak the niche and offer, and then you just take the case study and you use that in your video sales letter, and also you use that case study in your traffic sources, so you're able to just drive better traffic. If you're looking to build a lead generation agency and you want to scale it to $10,000 a month, make sure that you check out agencyvelocity.io. We get amazing results. That's cool as fuck. Let's throw one more. If you are interested in scaling a lead generation agency from $0 to $10,000 a month in 92 days, just hit us up and let's see if you would be a fit for our program. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you. Bye.